Sarah. Can you tell me about yourself and why you're applying for this position?
My name is Sarah Walker, and I've worked in a dental field for 3 years now. I started off as a dental assistant and have gradually worked my way up to being an office manager. I love working in the dental field. I have currently started um, going back to school to continue my education as a dental hygienist, and I would like to keep a job in the dental field as I do this process.
What do you consider are two of your greatest strengths, and how will they benefit this organization?
Um, Definitely one of my greatest strengths would be my leadership abilities. I like to take control of different situations because I like to get things done in a timely manner, which would probably lead into my organization skills. I'm very organized. I like to have everything in order. I like to get everything done that day. I don't like to leave anything for the next day because I like to come back and have a clean slate for the next day. And this would benefit the organization because I think it would just help keep everything, the schedule in order, everything flowing nicely, and keep everything intact.
Okay. What do you believe is your greatest weakness?
Um, my greatest weakness would have to be my cleaning skills. Not that they are bad, but as my fiance would say, I have OCD. I take on projects because I like to clean everything from head to toe. So I take on all these different projects to organize them or clean them, and it will take me forever. Sometimes I know these projects won't get done right away, but I obsess over them until they are done. Not that this cuts into my work schedule with my patients or anything. It does, though, cut into my personal life. I do work over my lunch hour to finish these projects, or I stay late until I get them done.
Um, Tell us the time when you had to work as a team, and what was your role on that team?
I feel like every day in a dental office is a teamwork situation to get the patient, in the door to the doctor, the procedure done, and then back out the door. The whole process takes, everybody to do their parts and to work as a team. So the patient has a good experience at the dental office. I would definitely say, though, that one of my most memorable experiences as a teamwork was when I worked at the hospital in Gregory as a CNA. They had an ER come in and they asked for help, knowing that it wasn't my responsibility to go help them because it was not my job title to work in the ER, but I voluntarily helped, offered to help them. And I get back there, and it ended up being a little boy who had gashed his head open, and I had to hold him down so the doctor could put stitches in his head. Um, I guess that would be just a big thing, not knowing what you're getting into, but volunteering for it, and to help out that little boy so he could, he could get his head fixed.
All right. Can you give me a specific example of a pressure situation you've experienced on the job and how you handled it?
Pressure situation would have to be when we get walk-ins, people who have a toothache that demand that they get help now. Um, and I guess how you handle it is you just put them in your schedule and do the procedure and get them fixed up as quickly in a professional manner time that you can. Sometimes, you just have to explain to them that they have to wait, but no matter what the situation is, you just have to treat the patient as if it was you or your family member. that had that toothache. So that's how I handle it.
All right. Um, can you tell me a time when you had to work with a coworker you found particularly difficult to work with, and how did you handle this?
Working with, I guess over the years that I've worked with different people, I found that some of them don't like to, do certain tasks, or some like to do the least amount of work that they possibly can to get on with their day and go home and be done. With, I guess, this situation, being an office manager, I've always just taken it upon myself to confront the situation with the person before anything got too bad, or if that person, I guess, didn't feel like I was authority enough to listen to. There had been times where I've had to take it up with the doctor or someone that was higher ranked than me so they could handle the situation. Most of the time, it always worked out because there's always, tension between two people when they have something wrong with them. So maybe it was me that was the problem. That's why they were acting that way. So with me confronting the person themselves, it has been beneficial because sometimes I find out that I need to change something, which in the end helps both of us to work together better.
Okay. Um, tell me about an experience that you had with an upset customer and how you dealt with that experience.
Um, so just recently, we had a patient come in that had a filling fall out or chip, and we had worked them in the schedule, got got them done, got them all fixed up, and at the end of it, after everything that was done and said, the patient said she was not paying the bill and had threw a fit because it was a tooth that was just recently done by us. And going back over the records, we've shown her, that this was not a tooth that we did, not the filling that we did, and she still claimed that it was one that we did. So in the end, we just treated the customer as if they were right. We respected them, and we just said that was fine and let her go on her way. She had went home and looked through her records and found that it wasn't a tooth that we had done, and she, asked us to send the bill. So I guess we've always just treated patients with respect, and it's always just worked out that way.
The customer is always right.
Yes.
Tell us about some characteristics you would associate with a successful supervisor.
A successful supervisor would be one that has a positive attitude, that comes to work happy, um, and that treats everyone with respect. Their employees, and their customers. I like to work with people who are there for the customer's needs and wants, um, for their well-being and their health, not just because it's another paycheck or it's money. I just feel like a great supervisor is someone who is respectful to everybody that they are around.
Um, aside from respecting them, and what might be some other things that they would do, during the day, or
Anybody that's willing to help out, and just work together as a team, um, and somebody who is very family orientated, as I am. Family to me has always come first, along with my career, and so I guess someone who's gonna work with you, like, with everything, I guess, not just at work, but through your personal life too.
um, How has your education prepared you for your career?
I didn't have any education going into this. I was trained on the job and by an amazing dental or an amazing dentist who had taught me everything that I know. And I learned very quickly. So he sent me to continuing education courses to expand my knowledge, which was very beneficial. And, growing in the dental world, I guess, I have grown to love and obsess about teeth. And so um, this has, prepared me, I guess, helped me climb the ladder to being an office manager. And this will also help me, more know, so, or learn more. So as I still climb the ladder to being a dental hygienist, I will know all the rules in a dental office, except obviously being the dentist.
What motivates you as an employee?
I love teeth, obviously, and so I love going to work and being able to learn new things or just, do certain procedures and um, making a patient happy and making a patient smile again is probably the biggest motivation that I have.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.